Yo.
Yeah, this indicator might be busted. It doesn't seem like it's connecting like it should. We'll see.
Share my execution screen with you. But I'll be watching your screen.
Yeah, this looks absolutely fucked up.
Not quite working.
Shouldn't be putting a red bar right the fuck in the middle of, like, it's gonna self-adjust too. I need to fucking send this thing whatever could be problem here. Sucks real bad. We'll see. I can't fix it.
Big old puke up.
Yeah, see, I shouldn't have a fucking bar floating like that.
Oh, that was a big spoof move up. A big bar. But there's a lot of orders printing. It's not like it's empty. There are bids hitting. What's the daily chart look like? We are coming out of that range and accepting lower into the other range. Bright green with a changing character. I'm gonna pulse check a 1450 short. I think I would risk 1650 on it. But I think I should have waited for this struggle grind to break because so far they're respecting this struggle grind. There's a little bit of a break. I'd probably take it off 1350. I don't like how we're defending Looks like we might start slip ranging here. We'll go going low and not a whole lot of offers hitting. They could spoof back down through the area we spoofed up in. We know they like to do that. That's pretty much what a slip range is. Pulse check short 1075. Probably take it out here 925. Nice 6-tick win. We're doing it again. Tried to catch the 1025 short, but missed it. I'm not going to stick around. Back up. See if they respect this little slip range here. We try the 1125 short. It's a little early with the entry. Cut it there. I do still think this trade's going to work, but I didn't have an ideal entry on it. Yeah, there it is. That's the move I was looking for. I was just too quick on the entry. But I'll count that as a good read. Oh, yeah, dude. Was that ever good read? Big old poop down. Big spoof up. Could be a changing character. Yeah, I wouldn't fade this. There's the breakout of that downtrend. Let's see if it sustains or not.
Might have fixed this. I don't really know.
Next confirmation of an up move here. Still got pretty good strength on the heat map. V flushed high of day.
No, don't sit there. Move.
Pretty lethargic price action on the way down. Yeah, I'm not really interested in anything up here. Could be changing character after they've flushed high of day. They are spoofing downwards pretty considerably.
There's a big reload.
Is there? Which side?
Offers. Man, where the fuck is your name at? You know, there we go. So loud.
Oh yeah, big spoof down. Pulse check 12 short. Not in love with it because I do think there's a bit of an auction going on here. There's the move down, probably take it out at 10. At least try to. 1050 maybe.
Gotta turn this fucking thing off and do a patch. I got a little fuck up I needed to take care of here.
Starting to get some hot pink on the heat map. Bottom of a range that we seem to be respecting.
What the fuck? Why is this still? Yes. Wait a second.
I've got a long at 7 even. I'm going to take it off at 950. That was on micros though. Kind of a higher time frame setup. Tried to grab the 825 long there, but missed it. Would have been a nice one. Tried it again, but that one did not work. Grabbed short for 3 ticks. Probably could have held it longer, but I don't like this open interest support we've got down here. Looks like we are going to blow through it though. A lot of bids hidden down here, but they could be trapped. Grabbed a long off 450, took it out at 8 on micros. Nice little change in character setup.
If my data is correct, it should be long.
Yeah, I've got the same read. I think we V-flushed the bottom of the range. And a lot of those sellers down there are trapped now. Pretty big spoof down. I don't think I'm going to fade that.
All right, I'm gonna have to fix this. There's fucking still problems here.
A little bit of a spoof up. It could be changing character. 10 o'clock news.
If this fixes the problem.
As to the psych price, changing character, we're starting to get some greens here.
Huge fucking reload on the offer.
Mm.
Massive.
Yeah, a bunch of trapped buyers down here. Even though it doesn't look like it according to the ES delta. But on stocks, there's been a whole bunch of buying on this move down.
Top of this fucking range, but it's like massively reloaded here.
Whole bunch of bright green up here too.
Took a break. Even that 375 was short, one against me a lot. It's pretty fucking like assuming this is plotting correctly. Feels though it could still potentially push low. Although there's a slight amount of bid reload here. On this fucking whatever this piece of structure is. Damn, dude, this thing is wobbly as fuck though.
Yeah.
Picked up 2 ticks, short 325. Probably had it through that entirety of that range. I'm running a final check to see if this is correct. The display is certified correct or no? I can probe. Okay, so this is right. Just the entirety of the session is kind of a range, and we pulled really low with the cumulative delta super reloaded, but it's almost like it's flipping here. So I was short. This price still wobbles a lot, even though I got like a fuckload of volume plotted in here. There seems to still be spoofing. But it's not nearly as bad as just a standalone ES.
Yeah. I had a short at 4 even. I'm out at 99.25.
You can have ES's delta go straight up, and then the price is not even matching any of that. It is fucking flat. There's a lot of offer reload going on, though. Another fucking big ass offer reload. Even though they're reloading offer and shit, wrong quad 700. Even though they're reloading all that shit, still a lot of buying delta coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So I was right. They did get to the other side of this. It's just like the way they did it. Disgusting.
Big spoof down. I think there could be continuation low.
Yep. Unless this delta fucking completely goes the other fucking way. Looks like it's gonna puke. But I don't want to be on the wrong side of whatever this structure is.
Yeah. I picked up 3 ticks to the short side. Could have held it in hindsight, but that was a weird area.
Still so much fucking downward potential. Yes, just has so much flow underwater as well.
Yeah.
Not that it matters too much. It just
Makes you think.
somebody's hedged. I think a lot of it got hedged. I think all that underwater flow is just like big amount of delta did come out. You still have a lot of imbalance on the master delta. Still so many fucking option contracts underwater. It's all coming out now, upward. Every time it strokes up, it's like the market is just recycling inventory all together. I mean, I've seen enough of this shit on just an ES delta to know this pattern looks familiar. They're recycling the same inventory. Ooh. They're recycling the same inventory to get it to go down. Oh, this thing is slipping. This motherfucker's slipping.
500 lot on the bid.
Yeah, this is weird. A very weird behavior here. Right when I decide to short the fucking thing too at 93s, I'll take a loss. It's just, I'm not gonna fucking hold it forever. Right as I fucking short the motherfucker too, down 1100, which isn't too bad, but I'd rather not be. Of course, they bring it back down. This thing is just a little stretchy.
That 500 lot came in.
Them motherfuckers brought it back in, you piece of shits. You motherfuckers. And then I reshorted at the same place. I took a loss, and then now it's already back the fuck up here. Damn it. So imbalanced, though, still. There you go. But are you guys going to even get below this? It's the real fucking question. There's definitely some fucking passive reloading here. There's something going on right here. This is just
Yeah, it kind of
very.
stinks. You can spoof it up right now.
Oh my god, I'm getting fucking hammered again. Absolutely getting fucking murdered. Now I'm fucked. That was a $2,800 loss, down 39. Ooh, look at that reload. That is a reload if I've ever seen one. I don't know. Uh-oh. It felt like they would do some bullshit like that.
Yeah, something was
Really had that
coming.
fucking field. Well, I'm long at 175, so I'm already underwater again. Everything I'm touching is turning into fucking shit. I mean, there's a huge reload here. Like, just a complete full course reversal seems in play.
They put point short right there, just on that slip range.
Oh, I'm gonna get fucked so hard this session. I still have $6,000 to work out of that 12K loss. I'm gonna get fucking railed right up the fucking ass. It's happening again. This sucks so fucking bad. There's just such a deep reload down there. We're in a downward channel overall. Seems like we're breaching it. Another deep fucking reload. What's the high of the session? 16s or what?
Getting a phone
16s
call. One
or
sec.
That makes sense, this run. Huge stock buying. There goes the ES flows ripping dick straight to the moon.
All right.
You're blowing this channel pretty hard. Jesus, look at those offers. Are huge.
Yeah, they're hitting something up here.
This thing is fucking twitchy as fuck. Like, just like freakishly algorithmic in so many ways.
Nice little lift. They're still respecting this struggle grind, though.
Like a fucking bull flag or some shit. Bullshit flag or whatever it is.
Bullshit flag.
A 175 long there that all that money just evaporated. Because this thing is just dumping on air. But there's such a huge divergence here of tens of fucking thousands of contracts. Well, there it goes right through me. Always a pleasure to have that shit happen like that. It seemed like there was more on the lift, honestly. But there's a lot of spoofing. It's just like something about this price action does not match these deltas, even though apparently I have a fuckload of volume coming in. So it's like, man, maybe the equity options really is where it's at. Now they're fucking reloading the other way for it to go down.
Yeah, big spoof down, too.
Of course. Now they're reloading it the other way.
All right, man. I gotta go talk to these fucking builders.
All right.
I'm break even on the day, roughly.
Really?
Yeah, there was a bit of heat that I took in the first part of the session, but I came back from it, fortunately.
Man, these fucking whatever's going on here is just inverting in a weird way. There's still a fat fucking reload for it to push up, but man, fucking choppy. Okay, that flow rebalance kind of sucks because of how it's rebalanced. It's just like we're way fucking lower. Well, actually, no, we're higher on that push there to there. So, like, theoretically, this reload is playing out because this is this one up, down here, which would be this. And based off of how the inventory is relatively flat, we still have a massive amount of reloading going on.
All right, I'm just gonna go talk to these builders real quick. Oh, what happened? Yep.
I'm still holding out one trade on one. This is a Delta's. They're reloading up here. There's definitely some offers that are kicking in, but man,
Yeah.
this Delta is so offset. It's so fucking hundreds of thousands of contracts have reloaded for this
Yeah.
move up.
That is a huge divergence, man.
But compared to a couple of thousand over here on ES, you're talking hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
So the Trump cabinet is long.
Yeah. Monetarily, that's fucking tens of millions of dollars.
Yeah, it's probably more, dude. You're talking what? What is one? When did it start to go goofy? Here? You're talking at 1 point. One 13,089 plus 3779. There's 143 contracts. Hundred and forty three thousand 868 contracts. I mean, I know it's like all dispersed and shit, but that'd be $1.7 million a tick.
Fuck.
Yeah, you'd blow your fucking combine real quick on that.
Yeah, no kidding.
You either on a one tick move you blow out, or you bankrupt whoever the fuck has to pay you out.
They're fucked. Like bank running. Just ran you guys through your entire quarterly budget. That's funny.
There's problems up here. The Delta got flat, which is interesting. Oh, the fucking cat's under the fucking desk. We'll see how this goes. I don't really know. That fucker got flat.
What's going on here? Why can't I see this chart? There we go.
Now it's collapsing. See, the thing is, I know there was a big reload right here. Which might actually play out. I really do want to see the dollar value changing. They're boosting it again right here. What the fuck? Another big ass offer reload. So why is it shifting the other way? Twice now. Shifting the other fucking way. But overall, it's fucking lopsided as fuck. But then again, when I was taking my trades yesterday, it was also all fucked, and then it eventually just couldn't retrace a specific reload.
Mm.
Oh, now it's getting drug up.
Yeah, changing character.
How's this inventory being plotted? Like, how's it moving in here? Comparison to the structure. I mean, it's still super fucking offset. Like, overall, this entire range is kind of, well, it's underwater. As far as like, it's just like offer reloads. Which sometimes what I'm noticing on these DOMs is like the offers will absorb a lot of shit, but then they keep going through that, and whoever was needed to do business there is done.
Mm-hmm.
But it just was like getting ate up. Did you watch that Lance video?
Yeah. Yeah,
on
and
Edge
it made
4?
a lot of sense. Yeah, Edge
Did
4.
it seem like the same shit?
Yes, a lot of it was ringing true. Because a lot of
He's like, you know, there's still a little bit of edge there, not as much as it used to be. It's like, dude, your Trillium made $2 billion. They made $1 billion in fucking 2 years or some shit, or a year. What company makes you know, like,
yeah, $1 billion, and there's not a lot of edge there.
Like, his content, like, it's just like it's kind of like I wouldn't really pay to learn from him because you get 10 grand for one coaching session. How far is that going to go? Or 2?
Yeah.
But he'll occasionally drop a little gem here and there.
Yeah,
his videos.
His chapter in Market Wizards was good, but it wasn't like revolutionary. There wasn't anything
really
massive there, you know. I think for the most part he just talked about his capitulation setup, which is good. Like he did like revolutionize the capitulation as we know it, but I mean that is a very rare setup. Happens once in a blue moon. There's a really good video by Axia Futures. One of their traders nailed the COVID capitulation the day the Pfizer vaccine got announced. And I think he made like $30 million off that one trade or something, trading futures. Because what he did is he had all the futures DOMs up for like bonds. He had it open for ES. He had it open for oil. He had it open for NQ. He had all these different ladders. And as soon as that news came across the desk, he already had clips in position. Like he would just put a clip on NQ. He would put a clip on the 10-year. He would put a clip on ES. He would put a clip on whatever the fuck. And he was just rapid firing, putting 100-lot orders into the market. And and it was a quick trade too. I think he was only in the trade for 5 minutes or something like that, and he had walked away with $30 million.
Yeah, I remember that. All that shit. Pfizer news moved the fuck out of the market.
Yeah.
A lot of Delta coming out here, which is good to see. So all this reload. Oh, there it goes. It's shitting itself again.
Oh yeah, it is.
Everybody's bailing. I don't know if it's going to drag the market down, but the market's still higher.
I'm getting hot pink glow on the stock heat map. I've been dusting that off lately. It's a good filter, I feel. Highlights pivots.
Well, I mean, it's true. It's like, as far as I know, well, the problem is I think the way the bars get plotted can be a little misleading depending on the time frame. I tried to figure out a better way to do that, but haven't finished that project. But still,
it's a good tool,
yeah.
man. I've settled on the
agree.
medium time frame, so I think it's set to 3 minutes, and it does a really good job of highlighting intraday pivots. And they're very reliably fadeable. Like I know I told you I was done trading, but I'm trading 2-lot micros. I caught along there off of 5 even.
Holy shit.
Glad I cut it. But we were getting hot pink glow on the medium time frame at the bottom of that range.
That delta's coming the fuck out. We're back into high amounts of fucking. We're just in that territory again where all the total delta is going to be making newer lows and the price is higher ish. But then again, where it made that low prior on the inventory, we're kind of in that same area, which would be here. So it's kind of like this range didn't really do shit with how that inventory came. But the 0 days are cooking in here. The 5 strikes and 10s or whatever is in here, they're definitely going to be losing value. Because at the money has the highest theta decay. But we'll see what the fuck happens. Each one of those option DOMs, unlike ES DOM, we're so far away from 0, you know, or 7,000 or whatever. Every one of those option DOMs are like not that far away from the market going to 0, and they're all attempting, those DOMs are sinking to 0. So when you take the trade, you're on, the way you can see it is if you're on one side of it or the other, it doesn't matter. Because like a call, if you buy a call for 500, that's all you'll ever lose on it, monetarily wise, because that order book, you bought it at $500 and that DOM can't go below 0. It can't go below $500. That's why they have that weird equity curve to them. Whereas if you're the short call, the most you can make is 500 because it can't go below 0, right?
Yeah.
So each one of those is like a little order book, but the price isn't 7,000 whatever. It's a couple $100 off the 0 line, and they all can go to 0. And when you're betting, you just can't lose more than, like, markets, it ain't going to go negative. I mean, oil crude did at one point, went below 0. A lot of money was made when that weird shit happened, when it went like negative.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad caught that on the way up. Because for a lot of people,
your dad trades?
He doesn't trade, but he like he does traditional shit where he'll call his broker and say, you know, I want to put $10,000 into crude, and they'll work it on the book or find stocks he can buy and stuff like that. And when oil hit negative, he tried to, and his broker said, "I'm sorry, you physically cannot go long right now because it's negative. Like I wish I could. I think it's a great idea, but you can't. Like brokers weren't letting people go long, or they weren't letting them cover shorts.
Oh, you wait till it hits $1.
Yeah, that's what he did essentially. I think he got long oil when it was at like $4 or something like that, and he held it for a couple of years. I want to say he made a killing off of it, but I've heard nightmare stories of people who were short oil going into that, and when it went negative, the brokers wouldn't let them cover. because it was a coding issue. The code, the way the market is coded, the way these brokers have their brokerages set up, how can you buy something that's negative?
Oh, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
Ooh.
I fucking knew it.
Oh, there's the Trump positions. There's the Trump
Did he tweet?
positions. I'm gonna see. Let's see what's going on.
I just bailed. I was gonna try to get 20, but that puts me up $3,000.
30 seconds
3,900.
ago there was China news, but I think that's too old. That was less than 30 seconds ago that hit.
Maybe I would have got 20 on it. That doesn't surprise me. You could see the options building the position. I could have got fucking 20 out of the motherfucker, couldn't I? We'll see. I'll wait for that to diverge. I want to fucking get I want the CME truck to bring a bunch of hogs to my house and take delivery.
Yeah, you get the fucking 150 head of cattle that you need delivering out of Ohio.
They're like, where do you want them? I'm like,
put them in the backyard.
We'll see what we can put in the backyard.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't see any big news.
Let's see if they can pull that back. See that all that flow came out, and now it's ripping up because you're having a lot. See, even though this delta's flat, once I get the monetary version of it, it'll definitely look different.
Yeah, I don't know if I would fade this either, because if we just consolidated in that huge ass range all morning.
See if they pull that reclaim. Trade was $7,900 trade, which is nice to see. Fixes some of the problem.
U.S. Treasury Secretary on bonds. The buyback could be more than $4 billion.
Is that what the news was?
That was 30 seconds ago, and the news is late. Obviously the news. U.S. Treasury announces note auctions. U.S. Treasury 2-year note auction results could trigger an unscheduled reopening of 5-year notes if the high yield falls between X and X%, whatever that means.
There's those 20s. Fuck, that would be another 5 fucking points.
U.S. Treasury Secretary. We have a big toolkit for the Treasuries market. We want to show that yields do not reflect underlying fundamentals. So just a big bond buyback, it seems like.
Gotta wait for this to pull back. If they're like gonna keep cycling this inventory. Meanwhile, if you look at the cumulative delta on it was up all day with this bullshit price action. And then that's why it's just like, it's not enough. It's just, you can't make the best decisions off of just that because it's only 8% of the volume.
Yeah.
I'd rather see fucking 136 contracts reload than ES just go up. Because, I mean, without being able to read volume, you don't really know what's going on. And the problem is it's not enough volume. It's just not. See if this fucking market can fucking, I don't like it. I don't like this collapsing the way it is. There's definitely offer reloads here. I mean, it's 15s. I want to see this delta fucking dump again and the price be higher.
We did get, let me take a screenshot of this for you. I think this is pretty interesting on the heat map. I'm going to send it to you. We got the brightest green candle we've printed pretty much the whole session just came in at that high there. It top ticked on bright green.
It looks like the other ones.
Yeah, and the other ones did eventually retrace too. Yeah, I've got 80. Fuck. I've got an 18 short. I'm going to take it off here.
This is going on no flow.
What was that? Was that 18 or was that? Yeah, 18.25 short out.
This is They're shitting it on like nothing.
Wow, that was a big
This is like a
reversal.
fucking vacuum or something.
That felt good.
This feels like a reclaim back up. I don't want to take it, but I think there's how are they going to dump it that far on nothing?
Getting another phone call. 1 sec.
And the future's kind of sold. But like, this is just a little fucking goofy in my opinion.
Fucking Mass General Hospital calling me because my doctor ordered imaging for me a couple weeks ago. I thought I had a fucking hernia, dude. I got
know what they're
scared.
fucking.
I don't want to
know what they're doing here.
Yeah, this is tough to read, man. That was a huge spoof down.
The thing is, it went on nothing though. That's what gets me is it just like it went on a fucking. ES traded when it went down, but like the overarching whatever didn't do nothing.
Yeah. I caught a 925 short again, just on micros. Out at 725 for 2-point win.
I don't know what they're fucking doing. Why is it this fucking low? Like, why is it just going down on nothing? I fucking, I got a goddamn 10 long on, and this is gonna blow me the fuck out again. Oh, now the fucking shit reloads the other way. Shit, this fucking shit is so offset. Like, what is the deal here? I'm fucking gotta get out of that. That's fucking sucks.
Yeah,
That's $4,000 in the shitter. I'm like break even slightly. Fucking 30-1. Just get fucked on that one. There's a huge bit offer reload. The prices literally just spoof this fucking low, and usually you would see something like that retrace, and it's not retracing.
Yeah, there were also a huge amount of bids that came in on ES around that 4 level, and he's underwater right now. At least for the time being. We are getting a slight change in character on the heat map now. We were bright pink.
Yeah, right. When I'm
dark
fucking
green.
short too at 275s. They hit my max pain point. Now they're gonna clap my cheeks both directions, like always. It's just like it went down all the way here with on nothing. It makes me wonder if like all this shit is getting trapped in here.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a chance it could be, but
Yeah, they might want psych price again. It's tough to tell. This is a hard slip range to read.
I mean, if the market makers are truly dropping the bids the way they are for this many fucking points, then that means there's a lot of inventory that will get absolutely decimated. That means we'll see new lows on the session.
Yeah. Yeah, that
If
news spike could have just been one huge liquidity grab.
Like, this just seems like a fucking like a hostile, just absolute pure manipulation. Could be missing something here, but like, dude, all this flow here is trapped now. Did we ever hit 90?
What do you mean?
Did we ever trade 90s?
I don't know. This session,
Yeah,
not quite close. Yeah, close but no cigar.
Like, the market drops so much and there's just no order flow to drop it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Who drops it like that? The market makers. Either the equities are doing something, or this is like just a pure fucking evil trap. Because there is a lot of fucking shit down here.
Yeah, they're starting to spoof it the other direction too.
So are they going to hit the vacuum on that or no? Because I was expecting them to, and it just like over 2 legs down. All that flow's going back up. What the fuck is going on? Like, what the fuck is happening here? These motherfuckers are going to hit that vacuum. These motherfuckers. Stand. Now we're just dropping it on air again. I don't like the way it's lurching upward.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. It's just like it feels like it's digging its claws upward. whatever options are in here, since we've came back, they are going to be losing tremendous amounts of value. And if we break low, they're horribly underwater, and they're going to have to do something to fix that.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's my thinking. I could be wrong because I don't see these bid offers changing. Whatever's happening in the option market is just the inventory is refusing to come in. It's been so sideways. Well, that ES flow is underwater or trapped. Not that they're necessarily trapped, but as far as hedging goes, man, it's just the offers are just pulling as it goes up. Like, what the fuck is happening here? They are going to hit that reclaim up there, aren't they? So that spoof is getting redone. It overdid it, and I took a loss because it just went so much further than I expected. Hit a pain point.
Yeah.
Still spoofing it upward though. It's so loose in this section.
Yeah. It is super loose.
Curious if these futures are going to start coming out the other way because they're starting to get flat, even though they've been going up all fucking day.
Mm.
I mean, if the market makers truly do work across these things and hedge, I mean, they could just pull the bids like
Yeah.
they did. And that would cause a huge problem. It's 1,000 contracts at 700 bid. which if that gets hit, that's going to shoot that ES delta downwards, which could cause momentum. Huge momentum.
Oh yeah, there's
Some of
another
these,
there was
huh?
a thousand lot just reared its head at the psych price, but he
It
pulled.
pulled, but he could be iceberging. And there's an offer now at 400 up there. The fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah, what is going on in this area?
Still short. 275. They pulled a 400. There's obviously some form of reloading there. I don't.
Yeah, they're fishing. They're trying to find somebody down here.
I just think if they put enough pressure, it's going to kill a lot of fucking inventory. It's just going to cause a mass exodus. I mean, they tried multiple times to go up and the inventory just got flat.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's like Anna Cooling says they'll keep testing it till nobody trades. And that's what might have happened.
Yeah.
But that inventory is willing to fucking puke a little bit. This is at 700s. That's probably why we saw such a huge divergence in the options right here. It's just so many people did something there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of open interest down here too to the bids.
Starting to fucking reload. Wonder if we're gonna be flat as that delta is definitely fucking coming the fuck out as they reload here. Oh fucking hell. Definitely going fucking bid heavy. They also rugged the son of a bitch so far down. They are fucking reloading the piss out of this thing. Is it fucking pulling upward? That's rugging. Because that flow is not matching. It's tripping me the fuck out a little bit. The question is that inventory going to stroke at the bottom of this again?
Mm-hmm.
It's obviously willing to hit the same place, and we're a lot fucking lower than we've been. Once it hit the inventory, hit its low. Doesn't mean shit necessarily.
Yeah, like all these bids could be underwater.
They just might be rebidding a slightly lower and it's even more discounted. I don't know though. The shit's getting drug out while that inventory starting to go low a little bit. Where are we going to be when they stroke that fucker at the very edge of the universe here? They keep rugging it up. Oh. Why are they doing that? What the fuck is happening here? Can that inventory even get lower? My question. I'm bailing this. I don't really want to be in it no more. And they're not even going to fill me because I'm probably like a fucking too late at this point. We're up $700, 1,200, but that did not recoup the $4,000 I did lose before that. This is just something about this motherfucker just stinks like shit.
Oh yeah, look at that lift.
Exactly. Somebody reloaded a fuckload right there. And you got all that spoof. And that's the bigger reload I've seen. Yeah, there it is. And they just hit the bottom of the inventory and the fuck price is all the way up here and they're pulling the fucking offers again. And now they have all their fucking inventories. There's a fucking vacuum up there. Dude, there's another Moby Dick in here. Because that's one of the bigger fucking reloads. It's not as big as the biggest reload that came in, but it's still relatively large. Huge pools of liquidity up there.
I had a long at 99.75 out at 450. Just on the change of character, it wasn't an A+ setup by any means, but there was a change of character down there, and I liked that we consolidated for so long. That kind of added confirmation for me to be able to hold it. We are bright green on the heat map up here, though. That's why I took it out, because you never know.
Is there a bunch of them all clustered together and shit? Because if they go through those areas, they go.
Yeah, there are. I'll send you a screenshot. That's also another reason why I took it off here, is because they're like they've kind of been fucking with this same area over and over again the whole session. So we got bright pinks on the low side, we got bright greens on the high side, and they're all kind of trading around this current price of 05s.
Not sure what the deal is with this inventory in the 10s. There's a passive liquidity there. ES futures is going upward. Took a little fucking break around the 2000. Interesting, because the ES futures kind of made it look like that whole down move was based off of futures initially, where I'm like, they're spoofing. They were spoofing in options, but the ES futures made it match.
Oh, interesting. Huh. That's weird.
So fives. They fucking doing it again though? I don't know if they fucking. What are they doing here? Slightest offer reloads. There's definitely a learning curve with this. And then inventory's rebalancing. Oh, more divergence, and we're higher slightly. Even though the price got drug out, the price is dragging a little bit. Still, there's still a huge reload in here. Like the problem is, I don't know if these sellings are or people trying to collect premium here, or are they positioning lottery tickets? Or they're getting out of the money long puts, which bets short, but they're getting them for so cheap that if the market dumps, they'll go up in value. Oh, shit is still spoofing low. I see. I can't. It's just like kind of works, but then like what the fuck? I really can't figure this out. They reloaded it. Now all that reload is coming the fuck back out. All that reload just came out.
Yeah. We're starting to get hot pink down here too.
Well, no, actually, no, there is reload, but it's just the price is getting drug the fuck lower. But some of that reload did come out. I don't fucking get it. We're seeing new inventory low now. Fucking
Big old poop there.
holy shit.
What, did a lot come out on that?
Yeah, there's a big offer that came in and reloaded like tremendous amounts of contracts. I don't know if this is flipping or what. Problem is, yes, there's reloads, but man, that the buyers reloaded so big, but this shit is just not going up.
Mm-hmm.
And that whole rug pull spoof doesn't make sense to me. I'm just like thoroughly confused. Are they going to blow it low? But every time they've come here, they've rebidded it.
Yeah.
So you had that huge, like thousands of contracts that just dumped out upward. So what the fuck is happening? Seems like it's coming back out.
Yeah, they are spoofing it low with a decent amount of success.
Thought there would be another move. I'm trapped at 225. She's just fucking me. Now they're going to push it low. I'm just getting fucked. It's like they're fucking reloading it, but at the same time, they're not. Like all that bid reload fucking for the second go just fooled me. And there was no commitment at all. So what the fuck is going on? I'm just getting fucked. All that flow's coming out. It's one of those positions where it looks like it's going to get worse and worse and worse. And then I exit and then I flip the position short and then I get fucked because it goes back up. I don't know.
And they're starting to lift up. Did get a
Yeah,
pretty
this is where that big
decent
ass
run today.
fucking buying came in on options. But half of it came out. Problems is they're gonna create a trap. You never know where the new range is gonna start to land. There's just so much spoofing above us. There's so much slip. There was so much bid dump on nothing. And they are just not retracing it completely. So what the fuck is going on? You have these. It's overall still reloaded, but it's starting to come the fuck out. Is the other thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's just starting to all come out. I can't fucking take this anymore. I want out. I want out.
Get me out.
Fuck. Another 3,900 down. Fucking down 3,400. Was up 3,900. Fucking just get fucked. 31 and 1. Fucking 30 and 18. Just get fucking railed. Just get fucking railed. Can't stand it. All that future shit is starting to dump. If they took all that reload back here, they're gonna take it. They're gonna take it here as well, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 10 points of loss with fucking a $1,200 win in between. Just and I was originally trying to run 90s when I got fucking railed on a short. Whatever happens is a lesson. Because if they can blow this range out, there's just so much. In my opinion, there's a lot of fucking option contracts that are going to get fucking killed.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not processing it correctly, what I think would be happening on the spreads.
Yeah, they've got a pin down here.
This is the first time the futures is going the same direction with all these options. I mean, they kind of had done it, but this is like definitely some weird, because futures went up all day while options went down, and now they're kind of agreeing on the same fucking direction.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of catastrophe are we going to see in here? Another fucking offer reload. Which they already had the one. There's another big one. Feels like the offers are getting pulled again. It's like the inventory makes sense on ES because it's always fixed. It's just your fucking options. It's like I can see how much somebody's buying and selling in some area, but like just the different places the price could land means those have all adjusted based off of a passage of time, and they're all worth something different. So you don't know who's buying what, where, and how much, and what that dollar value is. But this is looking pretty kooky. Still that reload effect, but every time these bids have reloaded, they just get driven lower. Wonder if that big ass spoof from the high was the market makers just were fucked and they knew they couldn't get the market up, so they decided a full reverse, unless that was the plan. Liquidity on 89s. It seems like there's a catastrophe setting up here. There's just too much inventory fucked if this keeps pressing.
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole day's session. All the volume in the entire session comes down to this, really.
Yeah, but we're also at the bottom of the range, so this could be the deepest discount in existence.
Yeah.
That's also like those offers are a little goofy. But also at the same time, they're just willing to knock the reloads out over and over and over. Why couldn't they knock this fucking final area out? 500, 400 liquidity down there. Futures is starting to shit its britches. And that's a lot of flow that's not accounted for, that needs rebalancing.
Mm-hmm.
Daily heat map on the stocks has been read the entire session. Oh, so just net more selling. Which just refuses to let go. Why? It's just like it seems like it's just going up on air too. Like it's just okay. Like it's just these offers. What are they fucking doing? What are you motherfuckers doing? Just creeping up. No problem here. The thing is, if somebody was really building that monumental position, which theoretically there's still a huge reload in here from just how much sheer amount of delta did come out over the overarching picture of it. Still fucking massive. But we're on the very edge of all that reload. That's the problem. It's like there's something missing. It's either the actual true notional value or maybe the stock options is the final frontier. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe if I look at all of it, it's like, well, I don't know what the call wall guys are saying right now, or whoever the Gex people. Somebody's talking about they're adding gamma. That's just liquidity. It always usually gets thicker though when the fucking market goes up and thinner on the way down. That doesn't mean shit. What are they fucking?
Damn.
Now they're fucking ripping it the fuck up again. Now they're spoofing it up just like they did on that move down. But they also been just chipping the fuck out of whatever's down here. The thing is, they've been just slowly working their way through the reloads on these bids. And since this is such a monumental strike price, that's the thing on those downtrend days, they'll hit specific pockets of psych prices, and the really big ones seem to hold range longer before the continuation.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if that's what this entirety of this situation is here. Because there's just so much inventory that's just rotating and then it goes. And since this is 700, it is the psychiest of them all. And they've been chewing through the bids, even though they've been kind of holding and popping the market up. But it's no different than any other fucking downtrend day where you see them do the same shit.
Yeah. No, that's a pretty good observation.
I mean, because they're getting through it. They're just getting through this shit. If they've knocked out every fucking bid, and then we've seen some of the most monumental divergence, and that couldn't even rip the market the fuck up. Well, this little slight amount of divergence we see here is that really going to be enough if we've seen bigger pockets and it didn't hold the market up?
Yeah.
Who knows, though?
Oh, that's a good point, man. That's a good observation.
Be right back. You got more reloading here. And the way this is floating up kind of did it in that midsection in the 700s before it came here.
Mhm.
It's also 95 is a psych price. More. So naturally, it makes sense that it'll get stuck. I wonder how many of these trading influences are just rich kids that use their parents' money.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me? It's got to be the vast, vast majority of them. If not borrowed money, they'll probably take out loans. You know, I'd be willing to bet that the vast majority of them are in debt. You ever watch that financial audit guy? His videos are so toxic. I don't watch them, but I see clips of them sometimes. And it's like,
Oh, yeah, he lives in Austin.
yeah, you know the guy I'm talking about. He had a day trader on one time, and he was like,
Oh, yeah, I remember.
yeah, and fuck, man, it was ugly. So I imagine most.
Wait, no, wasn't it? Was it a day trader? Was it some kid that was like a wigger?
Yeah.
And he had a team of people and he was overpaying them.
Yeah. Something along those lines. And his finances were just a wreck, dude. And I'm willing to bet that most trading influencers are the same way. I bet they got huge car payments. I bet they fucking owe credit card debt because they recycle so many fucking prop accounts. You got no retirement savings.
Well, Lance Breitstein made a good video. Nobody in their right mind would do these small account challenges like warrior trading and shit. Because why would I fucking do it?
Yeah.
Why would I deleverage the fuck out of myself to make less?
Yeah.
You know? That never made sense. So if there's influencers that just keep doing that over and over, it's like, why would you continuously do that to yourself and leave same trades, right? But why would you be willing to take a fucking pay cut?
Yeah. Well, it's because they make money off the affiliate codes.
Yeah.
They don't need to trade. They get paid.
Oh
by the
my
fucking
God.
platform. What?
Look at this delta.
Let me pull it up real quick. Holy fucking shit. God damn, dude. And look at that. Look at all the markets reacting to that. Holy fuck. Somebody slapped that fucking bid, dude. God damn. Probably an insider. He said, I want into that fucking market.
What the fuck, dude? That's a huge. I know the market is going up, but like that to me is a short signal.
Somebody probably told their clerk, they said, fucking get me in this market. I don't care what book you have to work it on, just get me in.
That was over. $129,533. That's a negative number plus the 34,000 contracts that came in. 34,172. That was 163,000 contracts.
Jesus Christ, dude. How much is that per tick? A fuck ton.
That's insane. ES didn't even budge. I hope the fuck that's correct. I'm going to have to ask Claude. 1102 even.
Make sure you remind Claude what fucking time zone you're in.
Yeah, I might just put it in the chat because I need it has to pull a fucking CSV file later. Yeah, dude, that to me, that's the biggest whatever the fuck, man. That's the Trump cabinet right there.
Yeah. For fucking sure.
Like the fuck was that? Is it a glitch in the matrix? I don't know. Maybe I can just give it to it now. I'll let this print a little bit. I bet we've been short all day on the daily stock heat map, the weighted one. I mean, who does that? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, the rationale.
I mean, if that really happened, this is exactly my theory on the fucking option books. It's like the institutions can just jam in. I want to know how many fucking strikes that was, what expirations, and what product. Because if Claude tells me it got dispersed, then that proves the theory. Somebody was on the other side of that, though, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, who's
That's
the seller?
fucking shit that gets me. You don't just see that happen.
Or maybe that
Somebody
guy was, maybe he was short all day and suddenly he just thought, I need to get out of this fucking position right now. I'm leaning towards thinking that I don't think that's a glitch. I think that's real because the moment you said that, the moment you went, oh, a fucking order started hit, bid started hitting on ES. And we had that spike up, that big spike up. Even though you can't see it, even though you can't see it on the ES volume, even though you don't see it on the fucking ABV diff volume, the market reacted to whatever the fuck that candle was that just printed on your chart.
Yeah, the bar did pull and spoof up. That's for sure.
So people saw that. The market reacted to that. Now, how much effect that has on the market remains to be determined, but in the short term, that bar that you saw definitely had an effect on the market.
Well, the thing is, these bigger reloads like this have been having a future effect. It's just the blowout lags. So either this is really spicy edge, or I know that the some of the Claude's been telling me some of these contracts are coming in late, so they're being transacted on dark pools and then they get reported later. I'll see if it. Is this massive delta a glitch? I mean, then again, you do see like shit like this on the close where the deltas go really high, and it's not a chart glitch. The plotter drew exactly what the SPX collector wrote. So 80,000 SPX contracts came in. So there was no reconnect, bridging, or staleness. The bar finalized at 80,420. So we need to know if the collector made something real. So we need to go to the SPX collector console. We need to go to 160200. Yes, Chain did it as well, but it was only 4,000. Just want to put it. I want to put it past this shit being broken as fuck, even though I feel like it's not based off of everything I went through it with the last few days scrutinizing. It's fucking insane. It says if this were a corrupt event, it's saying this actually happened. We'll find out for sure tonight when I scrape the ticker, because I'm scraping all the volume on all the strikes on all the tickers to make sure ours is matching.
Yeah, let me know what you find, 'cause I'm super
But this
curious.
is saying that really fucking came in. Tomorrow's monthly OPEX. August expiration is Friday the 21st. The day before monthly expiry is exactly when institutions roll giant positions. An 80,000K contract call package hitting 1 second. It's 983 trades, essentially all one directional, has the fingerprint of a massive roll or spread package crossing the tape, not organic flow. Saying the volume certainly is real, but 80,000K bullish is a classification judgment, a two-legged roll. So it's saying selling expiring calls, buying the next month. No, if they're selling calls, you would see it dump. So if they're fucking rolling and they're selling calls, you're gonna see the calls sell. You're going to see an 80,000 on the sell, and then an 80,000 on the buy for the roll. No. This ain't no roll. This is a lopsided position. That's the fucking thing about AI is like AI is trained. Somebody trains it, and institutions and trading firms are not training it. So it gives bad advice, and they never will train it.
Yeah.
Because they don't and also it's scraping shit from the internet, which is not posted by them.
And it's telling you what you want to hear. It's being overly optimistic. Like, great idea. That's a great question. You're totally right about this.
They're getting a little better, but still, it's never going to give you trading advice because somebody trains it. And institutions and HFT firms do not post their strategies on the internet. Therefore, it can't scrape it. And the CEO, fucking Jim Simons or whatever, is not training this.
Yeah.
This is how you fucking get advantage in a fucking, you know what I mean? Somebody's training it, so it doesn't know.
Yeah.
Like there are people who spend tremendous amounts of time making the model better because they have to fucking like quiz it. And then when it's scraping fucking shit that's created by, that's the real kicker, is when it's scraping shit fucking influencers are making and other AI programs is just like scraping garbage off the fucking internet.
Yeah. It's just recycling it.
The Google search AI is really bad, man. It'll give you references and you're like, oh, I trust it. It gave me the references. But when I look in those references, it doesn't say anything what the fuck it told me.
Yeah.
At least in like, for like motorcycles, car stuff. It's like, what is this fucking article has nothing to do with what you just made up. You gave me a reference anyways.
Yeah, references a fucking Reddit comment from fucking 6 years ago.
I don't think the future of AI is going to be what the fuck we think, because I can't even speculate intraday price action. So how the fuck do we know what it's going to be? So apparently somebody fucking banged out a 4,000 on the ES future options, which is a lot. Oh my God.
What, did they do it again?
Yeah.
Bid?
Yeah, same fucking direction, dude. Same exact amount of contracts. Are we going down 100 points?
Might be, man. The daily chart does sort of look like it's given up.
What the fuck is going on? Maybe that $80,000 dream you had will come true. But probably for a loser.
In the other direction. That's funny.
Yeah, this Delta's fucking cooking.
Yeah, it's
And
cooking
this
something.
command prompt. I need to know if this is being cut. Because if this is being cut, then my theory is 100% fucking correct. That's institutional flow. I've not seen deltas like that before. They're not rolling the position. That means they're closing one to open another. That means they're getting out of their long to put on another long. You would see, maybe that's what that was. No, because if they cut this long, that means they got to sell it.
Yeah, everybody.
Because if you're long, when you're rolling, that means you got to close a position. That means you opened it, but rolling on an option contract means I close it for a loss or win or whatever. Because rolling doesn't mean I can open it, because it's all the strikes and expirations are different books. You can't, they can hedge all they want, but you still are going to have to open and close in the same strike and same expiration. All rolling is, when people talk about it in options, is no different than you averaging into a loser.
Yeah.
That's it. Because your profit starts to go down, and then you start to work more capital. Once I realized this, I'm like, oh, options actually kind of fucking suck. Let's see. I'm going to give it all of them. Then this will prove the theory, because like I said, they can, especially if they're cutting it, because hold on, send it this shit. It happened again between 11, 17. I don't think it's a roll, because that would require selling one contract, buying the other. So the delta So I mean, we'll see how this goes, but this just might be my theory. This is great, dude. This is like we're studying animals, like fucking like ostriches or some weird, like a fucking snow leopard, you know, and it's like, it's never been recorded in history, you know, and we're just sitting there on a fucking mountain and they're like, holy shit, they're fucking. You see that?
Fucking yeah. Look at the grip he's got on her.
Right? Motherfucker's got 2 barbs on his dick. That's crazy. So it's like, this is like, I don't know, man. This is kind of like, if I want to know if this all came in on the same strike and expiration. Where did it come in? And then that price is ripping up. This thing seems to be shoving really fucking hard. The futures just went nuts right there. That's interesting because if that's also the other theory is it's the money is rolling through the different buckets.
Mm-hmm.
But it's weird because futures do move the fuck out of it at times. It seems, at least.
Yeah. Fuck. Goddamn.
So but somebody's on the other side of that trade.
Oh yeah, they got.
So which one of them is fucking right?
Yeah. Every buyer's a seller. Every seller's a buyer.
Now they're busting the top of that range a little bit. If all of that got cut across multiple tickers, and if this really does shit the bed 100 fucking points or 50 points or whatever the fuck, and that came across multiple tickers, then that proves the theory that the large trader, the institutions are hiding. Well, I mean, that would be one example, but if it plays out the way I think it would, at this point in time, that's a good direction.
Yeah, because in a way, it does kind of flip everything we think we know about the market on its head. Because if we're consolidating at the end of the day, and fucking $90 million worth of contracts comes in, your instinct is to short. But if what we're doing is truly the scope of the market and truly the sentiment of the market, then if $180 million worth of contracts comes in at the low of day in a consolidating range, then why isn't that a long? Because we're figuring it out. We're actually looking at the true sentiment of the market. It's like if Warren Buffett goes long a fucking shit stock that's at the bottom of a fucking 5-year range, you're not going to short it. You're not going to short Warren Buffett.
And well, no matter what he does, if he icebergs it, you're going to see it in the cumulative delta. Yeah. They iceberg, which hides the quote. I get that. But in the end, you'll see the reload in the cumulative delta.
Mm-hmm.
When you have 200,000 different fucking order books that I'm kind of looking at this point in time, probably not that high. It's less, but it's still maybe 50,000 or so order books, maybe a little more. So when you have 50,000 order books, well, you'll see that position at any given time on any one of those singular tickers. But if you disperse that much volume across all of those order books, it'll be a small divergence on each one of those, and you wouldn't have an idea that a large trader has created a position. It is when you put it all together that you will now know. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Two independent real prints don't land on exact. Yeah, saying my roll logic is right. A genuine roll has a sell egg, so you'd see an offsetting negative spike and there isn't one. Yeah, no shit. This is the same evident I just feel bad for new traders that rely on AI because it's just going to tell them this very convincing shit. This is the same event delivered twice, which means this real tape is now suspect 2 at minimum. What it probably is, the tape feed DX time doesn't only send fresh prints, it also sends corrections and cancels. Which also, oh, that could be a problem. Am I seeing tape or is there like canceled orders flashing and it's...
Yeah. Yeah, that's also unfortunately a good point.
Our defense parser grabs price size side, but I don't believe it checks the event type. So a correction or cancel of a giant print gets counted as a brand new. Fuck me. The replay arrives stamped with an old timestamp. The volume is equally fake. So it's saying that other spike is at least fucked, which is 160 on the blend. Fuck. Well, this is just a lesson.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens because I just like, if the market dumps 50 points, then Santa Claus is real.
Santa Claus is real, yeah.
I told it to pull the fuck. I want to give Claude enough credit that it's not putting fucking canceled orders in. But that means somebody flashed 80,000, which that's also like, well, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
It came from somewhere. Somebody did something, whether it was passive or it happened. Futures just fucking shit his panties right there. It's interesting because the futures delta seems to be working well with the everything. On this, the bottom of this range. Claude's like, that's strange. But at the same time, is it? Because I feel like something like this very well could fucking happen.
Mm-hmm.
The daily heat map on the stocks are still fucking red as shit. This entire session has been red, and it's glowing red. And at some point, this thing is going to fucking crack the shit, or it's going to fade hard up. But if you have that much SPX contracts coming in, somebody posted something in the Discord where SPX just trades way more notional volume than shares and fucking equity options combined. So there's more money that passes through that one contract than basically the entire 500 stocks.
Yeah.
Question is, what the fuck is going on? This range is just going on and on and on. Fucking.
This is the best day I've had in a while.
Really still scalping it?
Yeah, I haven't taken a trade in a while, but I'm just like importing all my trades, and I'm like pleasantly
I
surprised.
thought you were break even or something.
Yeah, while I was break even, and then I was trading micros. Well, I have been trading micros these last few trades, but then I hit a stride. I think one of the problems in my trading is and it makes sense, is you don't have a good read at the beginning of the session, you know, and that's part of why you and me do pulse checks, and I did do my pulse checks this morning, but I don't think that's quite good enough for me, anyways. I think what I might experiment with over the next couple weeks is gradually increasing my size as the session goes on, as long as I'm performing well, because
Yeah.
it is so rare that I have a really good morning and then I give it back. I honest to God don't remember me ever doing that, where I had a really good session and then gave it all back. It's the other way around. It's where I have a horrible morning and then I lock in and I get an amazing read and I pull it back, or I just have a fucking horrible reading the entire day and I shit the bed. But even on those super drawdown days, I still have moments of really good trading. What usually happens is I do poorly, I do really well, and then I get overly confident and I give all that back and I end up back at square one. I think what I need to do is risk super small in the first 15 minutes, which has the added side effect of usually the first 15 minutes are super volatile. So even if I'm trading smaller
Yeah.
size, like a 3 lot micro, I'm still getting bigger moves. As the session goes on, price action gets tighter and tighter, which means if I'm doing well, I should be sizing up so I can capture fewer ticks, but with a bigger monetary reward. You know what I'm saying? I think my problem is um, in that later half of the session. If I don't have a good read, I keep sizing up and I just fucking blow it. Whereas if I start small, I start gradual, then I'm building up my confidence and I'm building up my read. Because
Yeah.
what I'm realizing more and more is my read in the first 15-30 minutes is dog shit.
Yep.
My window,
Statistically,
yes,
it's 40 minutes for me.
yeah, my window of best trading is between like the 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock. Because I've had that first 30 minutes to warm up, and unfortunately that warm up is usually drawdown. I'm pissing away P&L. So what I'm going to try over the next few weeks is I'm going to start the session off with 2-3 lot micro, get a good read. If I hit drawdown, that's fine because I'm risking such a small amount. And then once I hit that stride, once I get that winning streak where I hit 2 or 3 good trades, I'll size up to 5 lots. If I hit another couple trades, I'll size up to 8 lots. If I hit another good trade, I'll size up to 1 lot mini. Kind of like I did today, you know, and it worked really well. Today's the best P&L day I've had in probably a month. So I think that's gonna be
It's good.
my game plan moving forward is just like take it slow.
Are you
and
still on the same account?
Yes, but I've unfortunately brought it all the way back down to near break even. I think I'm up $700 on the account right now.
Yeah. But you've had this one for a long time.
Yeah, for 3 months, I think. And that's fine because there's no rebilling on Lucid. You pay your fee once, and then there's no rebill at the end of the month.
Really?
Yeah. The trade-off is it's more expensive. I think this account was $140, which is a lot for me. But that also, I kind of like that because it also makes me want to keep it alive longer, you know. Whereas if I'm trading a $20 Apex account, it's like it doesn't matter to me. You know, it's like a scratch-off ticket. So